Hello? Look, Miss Windermere, I don't know how you got my home number, but I never discuss work out of... What, from Si? Well, he knows perfectly well that I don't... Well, regardless of your information, I am not free this evening, and even if I were, the very last thing I would consider doing with it is meeting your client in Slime, or whatever this nasty club is called. No, don't worry, I shall tell Si that myself. Goodbye. Cheek. Oh! God! Oh, shut up! Go!
Right, Rob?
Yeah.
Stop standing around. You'll be proud of it. Come on, David. Put it together, son. Moving on to big man. That's it. That's better, David. That's better, son. Move.
Ripping and so cool. You got those drawings for me, Jakey? Do we have to have that on? Clients they may be. Doesn't mean to say I have to listen to the little bastards. Blimey.
They're doing all right. They get their worldwide video coverage.
And you'll get yours, cheeky. Tilly's coming round to the idea. Just give me time.
We haven't got time. Look, we've got to nail this Jemima Shaw woman now. We blow an opportunity like this.
Tilly, my pet.
Hi. What do you call that?
Talent.
God, look at it.
That's pure 1984, that.
You have my drawings. Keep them.
Let me tell you something. All this street credibility stuff has gone right down the tubes. That was last year. Youth. It's no longer a valid statement.
Oh, come on, Jakey. You know Matilda's commitment to young people. Why do you think she took you on?
Because I'm the best.
I took you on because you were the brightest spark around.
Well, then.
For your year at art school. You're in the real world now.
Look, what are we doing pissing about in this dump? I mean, what's happening now is visible glamour. It's what people want in times of recession. We need publicity. Video. We've got to get into video.
Tilly.
Larry.
It's all right, doll. I got it all sorted for you. Hey, what's all this about you trying to get Jemima Shaw to do a show about Tilly? It's a great idea. Always fancied her. She's class. I could mention it to the boss if you like. He's not averse to a bit of respectable publicity, if it's the right kind. What I mean, he ain't pouring money into your business for the sake of his health, is he, girl?
Come on.
You get your new collection shown on the box and you're made.
Phone my office and tell them I won't be in this morning. I'm going to Megalith to see the megastar.
Tabitha.
Oh, yeah. Leave it to me.
He's being evasive. His secretary says he's in meetings all morning, but he might be able to spare you a few minutes after that.
Oh, well, that's big of him. I mean, the sheer nerve of it, Cherry, giving away my home number like that.
Well, it's damn irresponsible. But then he doesn't know you're getting poison pen letters, does he?
No. Anything unsavoury in this morning's post, I might as well get it all over and done with at once.
No, the usual nutcase one's a good one today, though. It's from a Dr. Speedwell, who's convinced you were his concubine in ancient Mesopotamia in a former incarnation, and he would be delighted if you would take tea with him in Tewkesbury. That's better. You mustn't let it get you down.
No, I am far more concerned, Cherry, with the content of our next show. I mean, Cy doesn't know a thing about fashion, expecting me to waste a whole programme on that gimmicky Blake woman whose last venture was dressing our models up in what looked like babies' nappies.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Giant gold safety pins and little pink booties.
Yes, that's not fashion, it's vulgar sensationalism.
Morning. Morning. You want to talk to me?
Yes, I certainly
Well, it
do,
doesn't have to
Si.
wait
How
till
dare
later,
you give
darling.
I
have
never
the
give
time
my...
now. I just popped in to tell you that Gareth Maddock will be training your next show. He's a bright boy. I want to try him out in various departments.
Well, yes, that's fine.
But you don't mind, do you? From what I hear, you and he are getting on rather well. Well, I must dash now.
Well,
Keep
Si,
up the good work.
No,
Yes,
Si,
good
look,
luck.
Si, I need to...
So there I was, see, straight out of drama school, with an accent you could cut with a coal shovel, a dart down the pit, a scar on my face and just the right amount of boyo brawling, all set for a career in social realism, hard-hitting drama. And what happened?
I don't know what did happen.
The fashion changed, and if you haven't got a profile like Jeremy Irons, an upper-class accent, and a fair-eyed pullover, you might just as well get down to job centre.
I didn't know your father was a miner.
He wasn't. He owns most of Merioneth. But you can see my dilemma, and people wonder why I gave up acting. Thank God I finally made you smile. You've been like the Snow Queen all morning. You don't mind me working with you, do you?
Do I mind you working?
Hi! I'm Tabitha Windermere. We spoke on the phone. And you're Gareth Maddock, new presenter, right? You've got style. I like that. I only handle really now people. In case you need any assistance anytime, here's my card. Now then, Matilda Blake. She's the big story this year. Of course, like a lot of highly talented people, she can be a little bit temperamental, but she's willing to overcome her distaste for personal publicity for the sake of her art.
Yes, if you'll excuse me, I must just...
Oh.
Jemima, I just wanted to tell you, I thought the drug show was magic.
Oh, thank you.
I might down market, of course, but very telling. One slight reservation, though. I wonder, is the public beginning to be a bit tired of having its nose rubbed in the grimmer realities? Not one to let a sore go unpicked, are you? Still, smash it.
Night, drinking.
You all right?
What?
You okay?
For goodness sake, Gareth, of course I'm all right. I can take myself to the bathroom.
Oh, there you are. You feeling better? I was just saying to Si, I was quite worried about you rushing off like that. You do work under such a lot of pressure. I'm a great believer in yoga myself. I don't know what I'd do without it. Now, don't let me hold you up. If there's one thing a good PR person knows, it's when to make herself scarce. Bye, Si. See you tonight, about 7.
Right. The commissioner will see you to your car.
You treacherous bastard.
Huh?
Going behind my back like that.
Oh, don't get emotional, darling. It's just the show for you. Do you the world of good. I'm just trying to point out that maybe it's time for a change of emphasis, you know? Subject-wise.
You mean you want me to soften up?
Oh, heaven forbid. No, but you must admit that your last couple of programs have been, well, somewhat grim. Consequently, your viewing figures are way down.
Si, if you're going to go by stupid views...
No, it's not me, my love. It's up top. They're beginning to think you're getting a teeny bit out of touch.
I'm what?
Well, this Matilda Blake woman, maybe she's just what's wanted. She's now. I'm told she has a great nose for what's going on at street level.
Oh, God. Can't stand that sort of jargon. I don't aim my programme at pavements.
No, my love. Well, maybe that's the problem. There's a memo from me in your office.
Look, Si, I think we ought to... Si, can...
Really?
Something's making her nervous. She's much more vulnerable than she thinks she is. Thanks for putting me on her show, Si. Means I can really keep an eye on her.
Well, good. We're all very fond of Jemima.
I've been thinking, I could do the commentary as the models come down the catwalk. I wasn't trained as an actor for nothing. I've been reading up on the subject. It's a fascinating world.
Good thinking.
It'll take some of the load off Jem.
Yeah, well, it's a good idea. Go right ahead. That's what I like to see, a bit of initiative.
Well, you know what I'm like about understatement. Good line. I actually care about clothes.
I know.
We undervalue our designers in this country, and I could have done a program that might have helped them, instead of which, and I haven't told you the worst of it yet, not only does he want me to cover her tacky little collection, but he actually wants me to model one of her nasty little garments.
Oh.
Yes. The last one's anything to go by. It'll probably be a torn T-shirt and a fur G-string. Come in.
What this for Miss Shaw?
Thanks, Jenny. I think you better answer that.
Sure.
Oh, Jenny. Jenny, give me the names of some dress designers straight off the top of your head.
Oh, well, there's Sandra Rose. Them that did the wedding dress, Emmanuel. And Jean Muir.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and Matilda Blake.
Thanks, Jenny. That is all I wanted to know.
Goodbye. Oh, look, go on, do it. It'll cheer you up. You could do with a laugh.
Et tu, Cherry.
What?
Get her on the phone.
She'll be delighted. Slime Club, 6:30. Right.
Who'll be delighted? What are you doing?
Do you know how many viewers watch her show? What it would mean to get our collection televised?
The public already know about me.
That was last year. We can make our own promotion video from it. Being endorsed by Jemima Shaw's the tops. She's supposed to be incorruptible. They're the best kind. Don't know what you've got against her.
I'll tell you what I've got against her, baby. I just can't stand all that good taste.
Can you make it to Melody?
Melody?
Yes. No, you don't bother with him. He's nobody. He's just a bloke who tells you what's on next.
Fame at last, eh? Grab that corner table. I'll get some wine.
What?
Take the table over there.
Oh, right.
Thanks.
So I said to her, Maggie, your publicity's dreadful.
We're delighted to be the subject of your show. I mean, the rag trade really needs in-depth, fly on the wall, truly verite investigation. Well, I mean, it's right for it. You sell to the States too, don't you?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm Jake. Jake Bone. Matilda Blake's assistant.
Of course.
She'll be along in a minute, she's always late. Has anyone ever told you? You're wearing entirely the wrong colours for your skin.
Here we are, my loves. I've just been telling that delicious young man of yours that the drinks are on me. Well, that's the least I can do when we've got so much to talk about. Spritz, is that right?
Yeah, thank
So I'll be over in a minute. We're going on to the opera. Have you seen the new magic flutes?
No. No, come on, I mean it, Gareth. I want you to go home tonight. I want to be in very early in the morning, very clear-headed.
There's nothing I can't handle for you with Si. You really must learn to delegate.
But I do.
No, you don't. I've watched. You drive yourself far too hard. Why don't you let me get your breakfast in bed tomorrow morning? I'm not a chauvinist. And you can come in later. Go on, you know you want to.
No, I don't. Don't hassle me, Gareth. I've had quite enough of that for one day. If I say no, then that's exactly what I mean.
God, you're so controlled, aren't you? You make me want to hit you. Just to see if there's anything at all under that logical exterior you present to your adoring public.
whoever's sending you those letters. Jealousy, that's all it is. You get resented for your fascination.
My what?
Them as hasn't got it can't abide them as has.
This morning I feel about as fascinating as a dead ferret.
Joe used to keep them. Vicious things. You do look a bit peaky. You know, I think that colour's very draining.
What? Well, don't you start, Mrs. B.
How's that new boyfriend of yours, that Gareth? Oh, it does make me laugh, that one. I've always liked a man with long eyelashes.
Yes, he's okay. You know what I'm going to do, Mrs. B? I'm going to cheer myself up. I'm going to take myself off to Miranda's lovely shop, and I'm going to buy myself a whole new outfit in a good fabric, beautifully cut, and elegantly simple.
How about a nice canary yellow? Put a bit of sunshine into your life.
I want the ramp to go in from here today.
Look, I'm not having it, Dog.
This is important to me.
You're getting out of order.
What do you mean we're doing the show here? In this rat heap? You've finally blown your stack.
Look, watch what you're saying to the lady, Mr. Clever Dick, or I'll have you.
This is the perfect venue. Exactly what I want.
We're going nationwide on the Jemima Shaw show. Our images, our concepts beaming through the airwaves into millions of homes.
Barry.
Making them see whole new ways to formalise their body images. Decorate. We got to think mammoth now. Do it somewhere really tomorrow. The Slime Club, Wembley Stadium.
He wants putting away, that boy.
Come on, look, I've worked for this. It's what it's all for. Just piss off! Conceptualising a mass fantasy. Video. Our style, our logo. Being absorbed into the nation's consciousness until they're all seeing and thinking our way. The Blake way.
Good God, Jake! All I do is make frocks. Come on, Barry.
Don't know why you bother with him. He's half cracked.
He has his uses. Besides, he really is brilliant. Come on, please, now.
Jakey! Jakey!
Nice.
It's all arranged, they're coming for a recce.
Some people got no vision. I mean, a bit of rough like him is right out of date. 70s. Total style's got to take in. Sex as well as everything else in your life.
Too right, lovey. Now then, you've got those revised sketches for me. It's essential that Jemima wears the right cosy.
Oh, no, I'm going to take it round there myself.
Yeah, good.
Explain it all to her. We can't take any chances, not at this stage. There's too much at stake. Yeah, that's good. Considering it's a vampire dress. Too much at stake. Vampire dress. Hey, too much at stake. Vampire dress.
Getting paranoid.
Came out of nowhere, rode straight in front of me.
Who would have that much of a grudge against you?
Well, what with that and the letters, all too many people, I'm afraid.
All right, report it.
Who to? Si?
Well, it's a start. He wasn't at all pleased when you weren't in the office first thing this morning. Don't worry, I covered for you.
Oh, hell, what did you tell him?
That you weren't feeling very well.
Thanks a million, Cherry. Let's make a start, shall we?
Good grief. Oh, you'll never guess where they want to hold the fashion show.
Don't tell me. Down the sewers.
In a boxing ring. Just hang on and I'll explain what he called the thinking behind it. Yes, the inspiration is derived from blood sacrifice. Woman as victim in a constant dialectic with woman as aggressor. And Japanese martial arts?
Oh, terrific.
Therefore, a venue was called for that would reflect masculine aggression and bloodlust.
Well, it could have been worse, I suppose. I mean, we could all have had to sashay on in an abattoir wearing blood-stained surgical dressings. I am thinking of giving up television, Cherry, in order to devote myself to a life of quiet contemplation for the last 5 minutes.
Ah, You came in there. Good. Knew you would. Now, about these clothes, they're amazing, aren't they? I've been having a chat with that Jake. He's a real live wire, isn't he? Why don't you wear this sort of thing? Hmm? Could afford to be a little more adventurous in the way you dress. Where's my coffee?
Oh,
It's all right. It's all right. It's too late now. It's too late. I'll get it myself.
I'm sorry, you're right. I'm a pig. A boorish, insensitive brute. Okay, it's my fault you were late this morning, upsetting you like that last night. Take you out to lunch to make up.
What a lovely idea.
There we are. Fine. Isn't it absolutely amazing? It's such a now complex. You can just feel that marvellous sweaty atmosphere. She's got such a nice good gut feeling of our time. Silly! Listen, shall we all go like the pins? Down here. Now, Si, I just wanted to warn you that Tilly can be a tiny bit temperamental. That's why I thought I'd be here. Sort of smooth things over. You know what artists are like.
I certainly do.
The intrusion of a television crew can be very disruptive at a delicate time like this.
Yes, well, we'll do our best to be tactful, won't we, Jem?
Yes, I think we should all go to the office.
I think you're a Gemini, like Tilly. There's such empathy between you. You could almost be twins. You've both got that marvellous Gemini sensitivity. You stupid brainless boot!
Is that her?
Yeah.
Hell are you going? I haven't finished with you yet. Haven't I enough to put this goddamn telly woman due any minute? Let alone finding a frock big enough to stuff the fat cow into.
Jemima's here, Matilda.
Well, you better speak to Jake. He's choreographing the show. What size are you?
Were you talking to me?
Yes.
Good heavens, I'm a 10.
Oh, that's something, isn't it? But we've got your outfit all worked out. You might just get away with it.
That's nice.
Amaryllis, do you think you could maybe just try to stay awake long enough for me to drape this over your lazy carpet?
Jakey! Jakey! Over here.
Amazed you bothered to come. What can I say? Miss Shaw?
How are you?
Oh, we're always anxious to encourage young talent, whatever it is. Isn't that right, Jemima?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll just take Si off and show him round the rest of the complex. I'll leave you with Jakey. You've obviously got a lot in common.
You mean there's more?
We haven't quite finished your outfit yet. It'll be ready for the final performance. We can be fitting while I explain.
Oh, yes.
I was really into video, art school. I mean, but you've got to get your cassette right. I mean, get it seen. It's got to be instant. So people know you. So like they never forget. You put your keep it on.
Oh, so.
I mean, like the way I see it, you only get one chance. I mean, like I'm 22 now. I haven't got much longer, have I? Wait till you see the final concept. I mean, it's pure 1980s. I mean, like the way punk was 70s.
Welcome, darling. My name's Barry. Anything you want, you let me know. Don't listen to the little puff.
Wrong. There's only one thing to be now, that's celibate. Everything else just gets in the way.
You're just what Tilly needs. A bit of class.
Look, when you actually walk...
No, just a minute. Who's that?
It's Matilda's current boyfriend. As far as I'm concerned, he's poisoned. But I mean, there's no accounting for that sort of thing, is there? Won't get me that way. I mean, the thoughts of waking up in the morning and a person seeing you before you got your image together. Do you want to take a look?
Oh, of course.
Move. Classic.
Excuse me, ladies. Careful with it, lads. Don't want it damaged. It's one of Wally's besties, that.
What's that for? Well, in the show,
Tilly
you
wanted
see,
it for
we're
the
gonna
show. Wally's my cousin. Does a lovely job at the old embalming. We always use him. We got an account.
Where do you want it, Bill?
Round the back of it, Ted. Something I want to check out. Come on, hurry up.
Quite a character, isn't
Come on.
he? One of the things I love about Tilly is her ability to get into close contact with real people.
You need a kick up the backside, you do, Ron. My missus hits harder than you. Come on, put it together. I suppose you was out all night long.
How long do you want me to stand? Come on, hit it.
I want these kids down there now. Don't push me about. Don't touch me! Keep it going.
Would you please? Yes, I want your hair completely reversed. Yes. Sit back. Shoot now. Yeah, because it's so slippery now. All right. We can't possibly. I mean, we cannot even move.
Around there.
No, it's too small.
How long?
She'll short-circuit herself one of these days. She doesn't understand the importance of learning to pace yourself.
I never knew fashion could be so much fun. Come on. You know, I used to box around myself at university. I was trying to figure I could.
I'm sure you were. You've got the physique.
Good, eh? I'm proud of my boys. They're all going places.
Yeah, like Boston, Wandsworth, and Scrubs.
Chris, Dave, this is Jemima Shaw from the telly.
Hi, boys.
Right, now listen. After the boys have done their stuff, we'll use the capsules. That's if they don't manage the real thing. Then the lights will change, and under the blood and sawdust will step amaryllis and the haemophilia. That's a /scarlet number in almost the same...
No, she won't.
Yes, you will, you stupid bitch.
Amaryllis will not be stepping on any blood. Because if Amaryllis slips and falls on her arse, she might very well break her bleeding neck, as well as putting herself out of work. Have you got that straight? Right. Red is my unlucky color. I don't wear it. You should know that. No way, no how.
You wear what I tell you. If you think I'm going to alter a whole year's work...
Amaryllis, lovey, you've got to wear the red and Jemima the white, otherwise the whole concept goes down the tube.
The last time I wore red, I fell off the catwalk and broke my nose. Don't any of you care what I'm trying to do?
Take the notice. It's just temperament. She's so highly strung. Amaryllis, you and I are going to have a little talk.
I don't want...
Yes, you do, unless you want me to ring Ginny at the agency. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
You know, I've been chatting with some of the models. You get some great interviews there. You know that big, red-headed one? She told me she'd got a great new idea for getting rid of wrinkles. You put velo ointment on your face. You want to get a lot of that sort of stuff in.
Do you know what velo ointment is? It's for shrinking piles. Probably gets rid of your face as well.
Hello. Thought you weren't coming over here till tomorrow.
I did a flow chart with Cherry, so I thought come and take you home.
Good.
It's a rough old area.
I'm a rough old reporter.
I'd have given you a lift myself, only I got to do some research with Tabitha. So it's good to know you'll be in safe hands, isn't it? Right.
What's so terrifying about Limehouse? I'm fine.
I booked a table at Thompson's. I thought you'd like that.
Yes, what time?
8. We can go for a drink by the river first.
I'll meet you there at 8. I've got things I want to do here first, okay?
Looking for something, doll?
Just being nosy. I like to get the atmosphere of a place right.
That right?
It's an odd place for a designer to have a workroom, let alone a show.
Yeah, well, the boss lets her have a room for free, seeing as how he's got money in the business. He's away at the moment, at a conference. Leisure industries for the 80s. In Sicily. Can I buy you a drink?
Hey, we're going out to dinner. Have you forgotten? Besides, I'm sure Miss Shaw has other things to do.
I was just...
We all want to be fresh for the rehearsal tomorrow, don't we? Time to go home.
Lights on now. Now!
Okay, come and look. This is Alan, the cameraman.
When you do it, you've got to get it right. Is that clear? Every frame a masterpiece, with the insight of Wenders, the sheer sensuality of Fellini. You blow this, and you'll be missing the summing up of the spirit of the age. So I hope you know your job.
Look, I think you needed more backstage, Jake.
I want you all backstage now. Please don't wear that until the actual show. I'm not happy with it yet.
No, when do I actually set foot
You're the very
on this-
last, the climax. Now, have you got that? I'll be right back. Don't you ever give me crap like that again, all right?
You see, I don't understand.
I haven't any more time to bother with you. Hiroko, you've got it on upside down.
Get that, Jake Bone. You see if I don't. Just who does he think he's talking to?
one.
Red is really bad for me. I told them I wouldn't wear it. They should know I mean it, right?
The tableau isn't going to be the right one.
So? It's all crazy rubbish anyway. They're all mad.
Come on, everyone. No wonder she fainted. Can you
What's happening?
Look, will you give
City
me some
cab
room,
passed
please?
out.
Excuse me.
Come on, let's be having you. She coming to you?
She's dead.
Big doors.
Don't touch anything. I suspect it's poison. It's appalling. Like real vampires. It was meant for me.
It's always the same with these girls. They don't eat enough and then they faint. Still, we got most of it done, thank goodness. Little drinky.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yes, yes. Well, there's rather a nice pub over the road. I booked a room for you and the crew. If you want to go on over, I'll join you there in about 5 minutes. All right?
Okay, that's lunch, everybody. Back in an hour.
Till he gets a bit upset.
It's Heaven's lot here. I knew it was a mistake. Now I'll have to do it all over again. I can't.
Of course you can. Look, that's what rehearsals are for. Come on, Tilly. Come and have a little lie down and relax. Excuse us.
Yes, of course. Now, I'll get the champagne set up, right? I'll see if Jem's ready. I'll be over the road with the boys. And keep your eyes open. It's an amazing atmosphere, isn't it? I'm sure it's going to be a terrific show.
Bill, no need to go that far, doll. Round here we solve little local difficulties ourselves.
Yes, but this is murder.
We don't want them shoving their big blue noses in.
Let me in. Why's this door locked? What's happening? Is she ill? Oh!
Now, look here, there's no need for that.
Tell the boys lock all the doors and put him somewhere. You know in Knightsbridge now, son? Keep this one with me.
Ooh. All right. Hurt my arm.
Jakey! Jakey! Tilly's lying down. I'm going to go and sort out the megalith lot. You see if you can untangle the mess here and remind me never to let Tilly book that Amaryllis woman again. She's a walking disaster. Thank goodness it was only a dress rehearsal.
No more of this comes from.
Last one.
You're going to have to send for the police.
Of course I am. Eventually. Yeah, just had to get one or two things off the premises. I don't want to bother too much, but we've got a bit of a shortfall on the graft fund at the moment. It's a bit embarrassing, see? See now it's my cousin Len, who's the local super. Well, he's all right, isn't he? As long as he sticks to the rules. Well, he's a stickler for them. Well, we all are. It's what keeps this area alive, is tradition.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. And does the owner of this place know about, sorry, these goods you have to get off the premises?
He's away, isn't he? Anyway, we don't want to be too bothered about him right now. I'm the under-manager. Hey, look, it's good, this, isn't it? It's like the movies.
Yeah.
I've been told I've got a look of Al Pacino.
Do you know, you have. You're very efficient, aren't you? Very quick thinking.
Yeah, well, I've always had it up top. I'd have done the same as Len, only I didn't have the height. There's more money in it. You know, you and I could really get it on, Dol. How about letting me take you out now we've got this lot off our backs? You're some amazing lady. But I like my women with class.
This lot is a person, Barry, and she's been murdered. And I don't take too kindly to being held prisoner.
OK. Well, Vic should have seen to it by now. Well, I'll phone Len myself, if you like.
Fine.
Well, dinner then. There's this new place down St. Catherine's Dock.
What about Matilda?
Well, what about her? Oh, she's a great girl. And just between ourselves, she was getting a bit OTT, you know what I mean? Vic!
Oi, you listen to me. Come back. Bring the big the guy. Come here. Come here.
She's dead.
She's dead! Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Police will want a record, won't they?
You little creep! Why don't you get in the coffin with her?
Yeah,
Listen.
great. Look, hold that.
Get away!
What I just said about Tilly.
Get away!
It weren't true. But all this, it's got nothing to do with me.
You were supplying her with the heroin, Barry. That was the goods you wanted off the premises, right? Very good cover, the rag trade.
How did you know that?
I've just done a programme on the subject. I can recognise an addict.
You ain't getting me for all this. She's been stabbed in the throat, same as Amaryllis. It's got nothing to do with a smack. Nobody's leaving this building till we find out who chopped them both. Vic, go and get Pretty Boy from wherever you locked him up. And don't let anybody else in.
Don't be ridiculous, Barry.
We've got the famous Jemima Shaw here, haven't we? If she can't solve it, who can?
Please, go on.
If only we could have got her through this one show, she might have gone into a clinic. I was at art school with her, you know. She was brilliant, till she got mixed up with him.
Charming. You were round me quick enough when you wanted a bit of coke for your smart parties. I don't that count.
When did you last see her alive?
After the rehearsal. She was frantic, so I took her to lie down for a while, and then I went to smooth things over with Si. I came back from the pub because I sensed something was up. When I got here, all the doors were locked. Vic finally let me in, but I couldn't get anything out of him, so I went to look for Tilly, and there she was.
Yes. You see, someone wanted to kill me during the actual show, while it was being filmed. But poor Amaryllis made it all go wrong. She ruined a lot of careful planning, didn't she, Jake?
It's the absolute stylistic statement. Film for all time. Jemima Shaw dying in front of millions. They were all my creations. Mine!
Quite balmy.
After Amaryllis cocked it up, I didn't care anymore. Matilda was in her workroom shooting up like she always did when she couldn't cope. So I killed her. I dressed her in my beautiful haemophilia. And I made my video of that. No one can touch it, it's recorded. All the TV companies will want it, newspapers worldwide. It's not what you do. It's the style in which you do it. Like the perfect Harry Carey.
It's all right, he's only fainted. Couldn't stand the sight of his own blood.
I'll take you home. We can give our statements tomorrow.
No, I don't think so, Gareth. I don't really think there's much point. I mean, I can take being set up like a young, silly girl, but not being underestimated. It wasn't Jake who sent the hate mail and all the rest of it. It was you. So clear to me once I put my personal attraction for you out of the way. You were trying to take over my job, and Si was well on the way to letting you. The trouble is,
You just went a bit too far.